Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the All Major Items Tournament. And this is the last match of today, actually. We actually have two more tomorrow, but for now we have Adyn and Vale versus Falcon and NumberPlay. This is almost the hype match. I guess it's
Yeah,
the hypest
I'm
match we've had so far.
I'm really excited for this. This is winner semis, so we're really filtering down to the cream of the crop at this point.
Yeah.
Both of these teams 2-0, and that's going to end. That streak's going to end here.
And we're gonna get them counted down soon, but just getting started looking at these major items, so they have lore tablets and boss essence on. And they do have White Palace on, but it does seem that White Palace is 0, so we're not going to be seeing anything from there unless they look for, I don't know, maybe they need Essence or Fragile Charms, who knows. We
We
most
do have
likely will
the
not be seeing it, though.
we do have the standard boss essence cap of 900, so hopefully essence demands aren't too high. But
Yep.
yeah, I think without further ado, let's count the racers down.
Yeah.
All right.
And yeah, so every other area does have something, though, and Fog Canyon as well having 4. Obviously, this is an interesting start because you have 1 check in Peak, and then you have a bunch of checks in Resting Grounds to do. And then obviously the 1 Dirtmouth check. So we will see, presumably one of them skips Dream now.
Almost assuredly.
Yeah, because you really don't want to be stuck there.
Pretty reasonable chance of stack progression with this start as well. There's not a lot of accessible checks from the get-go.
Yeah, the other possibility is like dive, because that would get them all the way to city, because they don't have elevator pass randomized.
That is true. Ooh,
Yeah.
an early sprint master. Although it looks very expensive.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you could overcharm it.
So Falcon and Adyn are going to be doing the Dream Note cutscene. Valentin and NumberPlay are going to skip. So we will have the diagonal sync for this run instead of the vertical sync, unfortunately.
Yep. Ooh. I think Vale not knowing about the background pogo you can do there. I don't actually know if it's faster. Not timed it.
Appears to be slightly behind NumberPlay on stream.
Oh, Vale is overcharming it.
I think it's worth it. Doing it early.
Oh.
All right. So NumberPlay's going to check Dirtmouth stack first. Vale's going to go straight for Dream Shield. And Dream Nail is a simple key.
Oh, and it is dive.
All right. So we have city access.
Adyn does have soul, though. Not sure where it was from.
Seer looking very dry. A Fragile Heart I saw, but nothing else of note.
Did someone purchase the soul? Oh, and Falcon and Number both picking up the dive at the same time. Unfortunate that the routing ended up that way.
Slight miscommunication.
Yeah.
Well, with the Soul Totem right here in Western Grounds, the dive will be free.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's where it was. Okay. That does make sense.
So Falcon's going to go check the chest. Number is going to go check the Hallowness seal. We'll see if one of these, I assume, is going to go for the pogo to check Soul Totem below 0. Even though that's not in logic currently. Or one of them might just go to City Storm Rooms. Looks like that's going to be Number.
Is it not in logic? I think you can just make the jump. And Vale is skipping things. Is he gonna go down? He is going
you might
down.
be right. It might just be the lever that's out of logic.
Yeah, I think the lever, because you would have to do a pogo. I'm guessing we're not seeing the arena from Vale, considering Overcharmed.
That would be some content for sure.
Yeah.
Sprint Master is a combat charm.
It is interesting, though. Number is going straight to Crossroads, as we're seeing here. Because, yes, without Elevator Pass randomized, it does open up a whole lot of things to get all this stuff.
Yeah, I think this is a good play by them. It's a good split. Falcon and NumberPlay taking separate elevators at the same time. It's amusing.
The other interesting thing is that they started in Crystallized Mound, so will they remember to go back there once they have vertical, or will they end up walking back through Peak to get there? I guess we'll have to see. I think a lot of times for me, I just forget my start was there, and I go back from the dark room bench, and I'm like, oh, wait, I shouldn't have done that.
I've definitely made that mistake with starts. I sort of expect Falcon to get the insta-warp as soon as they get vertical. He's usually pretty good about remembering that. I don't know about Adyn and Vale.
Yeah, all these runners, very, very good, though. They know a lot about routing, they know a lot about rando and the game in general. Very efficient, tend to make very good plays, and yeah, if you've watched any of the rest of the tourney, you've seen how well these runners can play.
So we have a fork between Adyn and Number here. Adyn is going down to Lem, gonna grab some city checks, including
also the lore tablet here.
There is. NumberPlay not having any real luck in Crossroads yet that I've seen. And
yeah, it is
not really good either.
It is a higher number, although it's also more overall checks. I think, yeah, this is a good play from Vale because Basin actually doesn't have a lot of checks. Obviously, you have Abyss that has quite a lot, but aside from that, 4 in Basin is, like, pretty big, so...
That's pretty dense. It's very likely there's going to be something not in Abyss, but very likely that almost half of those things, if not more, are going to be in Abyss.
Yeah, especially with linear, you expect those types of things where obviously you need a Lifeblood Charm, you need King's Brand, you need King's Soul. There's so many things that you need to get all this stuff, so you expect linear to want to push things more towards those stuff.
This is definitely something of a painful trip. Making this trip without any vertical, if you find something at Fountain, it can be awful. Right?
Yeah,
because
Vale
you
is
can't get it.
Up there. Let's see if Vale makes this jump. It is a hard jump to do.
Oh, did Vale not check the Fountain?
Yeah, okay. I don't know if Vale knows about this static slash. You can make it with similar to the... No, and he's not going for it. Similar to one of the fireball skips in Green Path where you pogo the little moss creep. You can side slash the moss creep and jump. You can side slash the shadow creeper there and jump, and you can make it if you don't make the original first jump. But yeah, that is a very tight jump. It's slightly less than max height, and then it gets you just enough onto the platform. Falcon finding great slash here. Pleasure House.
Falcon spending their key on Pleasure House. NumberPlay is going to be doing a shade skip to Salubra here.
And I think that's our second major. Oh, okay. That's 2 majors in Pleasure House. Can we get a third? Is it another nail art? Nope, not another nail art.
That's a quite fortunate play for Falcon and Number there. Spending the key and getting rewarded for it. That could save them a lot of time that might otherwise be wasted in Sanctum or Spire.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. Looks like there's a couple stags at Salubra. Oh wow, a lot of stags at Salubra, but none that Number is able to purchase at the moment.
Curious how they're gonna split this here, Vale and Adyn. I wonder if one of them is gonna push through False Knight and go straight to Green Path, and have the other one do the rest of Crossroads, or you know, maybe one of them even just doesn't go through False Knight and just rushes Green Path entirely. Yeah, I don't know, because they're both entering Crossroads at the same time, so we're gonna have to split this somehow.
Adyn Vale get Grubfather checked earlier, which I'm definitely somewhat in favor of. We haven't had anyone check Grubfather yet, and that's definitely one of the things you want to get out of the way early with Crossroads 4, because that can shape the rest of your run pretty significantly.
Yeah, it's so strange that, like, all of the areas are 3 or 4. You have 4, 3, 4, 3, 3, 3, 4, 4, 3.
And all areas are not created equal. Some of these are still very dense. I think as we were noting before we went live, Fog Canyon at 4 is very dense, even with lore tablets. There's only 11 checks there. Howling Cliffs is pretty small as well. 3 is very dense for Howling Cliffs.
Absolutely. And then you have something like Royal Waterways, where that's actually pretty check dense, so
we see
don't want to
Falcon.
go there with 2.
Falcon actually grabbed the Basin Club.
That's interesting.
But obviously not able to check the Basin Palor right now without doing the damage boost. We're going to see what's at Fountain here.
Vale struggling a little bit with False Knight right here.
There's a dash at the Fountain. Oh no.
Oh.
Vale never checked it. Oh, that could be huge.
Yeah.
So we're probably going to see Number and Falcon working to get Geo as quickly as they can.
Very smart play there. Oh, you're going to want that. You're going to want that.
He realizes immediately.
Yeah. Very smart play there. Knows that the jump is, like, very difficult to do, and instead goes for a very quick air stall with Great Slash, which helps get there faster. Or get there more safely, I should say.
Sly looking kind of empty, just a bunch of charms. Do they have enough relics already? If Falcon goes to Lem right now, is that enough?
It's a good question. Falcon's
they have a couple seals and 1 idol, I think.
And I think we're getting the... I'm assuming this is... Yeah. The grub check here. We're seeing, I think, Mound for the first time. Okay.
And it looks like Grubfather is empty.
Okay. City Crest somewhere? UG Stag, Frank. Wow. Hidden
Wraith's at the Pilgrim's Way lore tablet.
Everything and the kitchen sink at Salubra. And Adyn is over-charming everything. Makes sense.
Yeah, I do think Adyn and Vale are perhaps slightly ahead on checks right now. Perhaps in part thanks to this Sprint Master, but it's certainly still very close. There's no solid...
Yeah, and I think the knowledge advantage has to go to the other team.
Yeah, the dash of Fountain is the huge lead for Blue right now. So it is only knowledge advantage right now. They're going to need to work on purchasing it.
Adyn going to peek here? Assumed Vale is going to Green Path, but maybe Vale is going to Moloch here.
Adyn can check the
Vale is going to Grubs and then Green Path, perhaps.
NumberPlay getting a quick finish on Moloch for a Wanderer's Journal, which is going to help out Falcon. I'm really curious how close this geo count comes out after he visits Lem here.
Yeah. It'd be interesting. I'm buying Vessel Fragment for 30 geo. Really, really stingy with that geo. Oh,
and a Vanilla Hallowness seal. That's, if he wasn't at 3k before, he probably is now.
And, okay, Falcon's going up to do this check first. Makes sense.
Where is Number heading now?
Hopefully
is Number just gonna, like, wait for the dash? Oh, no.
Oh, actually, waiting for the dash would... No, because Falcon has to walk all the way back from King's Egg. You really want to go to Green Path here, I think.
Oh, true.
If not, maybe... Yeah, if not, you go to Peak, because it's, like, just 1 check, and then Falcon will get dash by then, you go to Fungal.
Oh yeah, I mean, Falcon is set on Geo, so he's going to be making that trek back to Fountain.
Okay.
Now.
They haven't done False Knight. This also makes sense. This is fair. I thought they had done False Knight, so I was assuming it's my fault. But yeah, Falcon is going to have to walk all the way back from King Station. It's going to take up a lot of time, but it's going to save a lot of time later.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Red Team here because with access to Green Path, there's a lot more checks they can do before they might be motivated to go back and check down again. Having the single orphans check down there it's a very hard call to make that trip again.
Oh, and I guess I missed where Wraiths was. Oh, that's where it is.
Wraiths was at the Poker's Way totem, I believe.
Yeah, yep, right there.
Does chat know where Dashmaster was? Team Red got Dashmaster. I assume that was at...
Dark Mag.
Yeah, I think that's the only place. Sprint Master still carrying a little, like, Team Red is first in the green path, and Team Blue hasn't touched it. But,
yeah,
with Team Blue picking up that cloak now.
I do like the fungal into green path, though, because you can split it more easily than going green path directly. Green path directly, you have to follow for a long time, and then you get to split, like, top and bottom. But then the one person that goes down has to go all the way to fungal, so it's like, it's a weirder split than just going directly into fungal.
Sure, but it's the only split that Team Red has right now, because they don't have a way into fungal from Crossroads.
Yeah. There is a... What was that? Compass and nothing else at GG?
Yeah, I missed the GG dialogue.
Oh, and yeah, there's a...
Yeah, that's spending the simple key on spending the simple key on Egg Shop could potentially delay Pleasure House. Team Red here.
Oh, and interesting here for Vale and Adyn is they can get to fungal with Queen Station Stag, and will still be ignoring the fountain check. So
quite unfortunately, Adyn is going to Lem here. I'm hopeful that one of these runners will go check fountain the moment they get vertical and are able to get there from the bench toll. We have Falcon taking the Queen Station Stag, and they're going to go straight into fungal, it looks like. Fungal 4, or nope, Falcon baited me.
Nope, turns around, doesn't want it anymore. Was told, was notified of the 4 in Fog Canyon, perhaps.
This is very true. No vertical yet, so we can only check the 2 at autopilot right now, but still pretty high odds that at least one of those is going to be a major.
Yeah, the other thing is, wow. Wait, I completely forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna see autopilot here. We do expect something to be here, even though technically everything could be in Teacher's Archives, because there are 5 in there, and there's nothing here.
No luck for autopilot.
Ooh.
Wait, Shade Cloak.
Yeah, you can skip to that. So technically, the other team could skip to that with Wraiths. Is that the Leg Eater totem?
Interesting. They will have to go all the way through fungal though, but that is good news for Team Red. They know.
Yeah, they would have to. They would have to Wraith skip into fungal, and then Wraith skip to Leg Eater, and then Wraith skip there. So a lot of steps
could be a difficult call to make.
They might not. They might not do that.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's an option.
I'm just thinking more like if they find Claw at Hornet or something.
I'm giving them a world where they do it. SMH number, this is why you always come from the bottom, because you've killed Shroomal Ogres first, and then you can always afford to open Leg Eater. SMH. Yeah, I guess we're gonna be seeing no grub saves anymore, because there was nothing at grubs. Unfortunate.
We have Swim from Falcon here, which gives access to 1 check in King's Edge.
Yeah.
We've seen that be called before. Ooh, Dream Nail at Shroomal's. That is a big deal.
Oh, and Vale is going to Edge. Vale thinks it's here. Which, I mean, to be fair on them, the dash was out of logic, so... if Red Team stays in logic, they might find things first.
I have a suspicion that Red Team's going to get to vertical first, but
Yeah, it might not matter without dash.
It's gonna be hard to make up this dash deficit.
And it's just a Paler.
Quick focus for 6, that is.
No nail upgrade rando today, unfortunately for them. Always be waterways, although I believe they've used both their feet. Oh, no, they haven't actually, right? Because that was Falcon that used the one that...
Falcon opened Pleasure House. Yeah, I don't think Number has used his. Team Red has used one key on Egg Shot. I don't know if they've used their other key yet.
Yeah, so I think each team still has one left.
Number playing a quick work of 0 here. A little late on the trade now, but we'll forgive it. And that looks like some lore, unfortunately.
Okay, Vale is shade skipping
to MMC.
Yeah, and
I don't think Falcon
seeing,
has checked NMC yet, so that could be something.
We're seeing the 5 gold gap here. Or sorry, 5 major items gap.
And I think this is
dash.
Yeah, the check velocity is going to ramp up here for Team Blue pretty steadily. Number play probably about to go fight Elder Who here.
Oh, and there is Claw from Red Team. Okay, and well, the sad thing though is that it's not in a hard position, so...
Yeah, I'd expect Falcon to go get that Claw with him.
Yeah. I think...
Wait, where actually was it? Was it in Impact?
Yeah, I was at the lore tablet by the Lifeblood.
Oh. Oh yeah, Falcon's gonna have that.
Falcon's gonna have that very soon. And, you know, as spectator, we know where Dash is, but, I mean, you probably at this point go into Fungal somehow, whether it's the Wraith stall into Claw at Crossroads, or if it's just going in straight from Queen Station. But I do think you send one of your players into Fungal here, so it is very likely that they get that dash at Legator Totem soon. And there's the Claw from Falcon.
And that's going to help Number a lot. We'll see if Number goes back to check the Sports Room tablet by Legator. Might just go check that later and keep on going down into Fungal for now, though.
It's very interesting. These runners do all look very comfortable with lore. So they haven't played with lore in any of the previous rounds, but it does look like they've either practiced or they already knew everything beforehand. Obviously, they had to choose the settings, so it does make sense that they would know where it is, but, I mean, who knows?
Not going to be checking that lore tablet right now. Going to keep going down into Fungal, which with Claw, I think that's completely reasonable play. The Like Eater Totem is pretty quick to check from the bench as well.
Yep. And seeing Number do Soul
right totem here.
Play. Yeah.
Gonna activate the bridge first. I guess it doesn't really matter which order you do it in.
Yeah. There's I think he MMC. Oh, and Green Path is full cleared. I think we're gonna be expecting one person going to Cliffs here, maybe.
It would certainly be a reasonable play for Team Red with 3 checks and Cliffs.
Oh.
That's an extremely dense area.
And yeah, Vale keeping on. Oh right, they haven't found Dash yet. So what we know actually is that City, the last 2 checks in City are both in Pleasure House. So if Red Team like full clear City, that could be really hurtful to them.
So Vale's gonna find the dash at Fountain here now, and we'll see how quickly they go.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna reject the King's Idol, and then he might go right back down for it in a second.
And is Falcon lighting the Grim Lantern? He is. Okay. Makes sense. You do want to get those checks in early. Vale, check the fountain.
Oh no. Did he forget about it entirely? Oh no.
Perhaps thinking he's already checked it, but definitely has not since he's
Oh,
not seen the
that's
dash.
really
So,
gonna hurt.
yeah, that's
Where
actually
was the
very
shape
bad.
code in Fungal? It was at
It
Leg
is at
Eater
Leg
Totem.
Eater Totem, so they're about to
Okay.
get it. It's not a big deal. The only problem is they might full clear basin looking for this. And it's right here, so
Yeah.
that's gonna hurt.
Oh, and he
but
finds Kingbrand at the Palor, so that's going to push the fountain even further out of his mind. Yeah, he's going to go straight into this here. Fortunately, Adyn is going to get one of the dashes here in a second.
Vale going to Edge? City?
Oh.
Edge? Edge.
NumberPlay getting us a Mantis Source fight.
And here's the dash. Go. And I didn't actually see, did Falcon do Dark Jonies?
I did not see.
There's D-Dark.
There's a D-Dark.
Flips. And 2 more, it seems, so...
Probably going to fight Gorb here real quick.
Yeah. And honestly, even though they have Wraiths, I kind of recommend... Oh, well, they have D-Dark, never mind. I was going to say I recommend Dive, because it keeps Gorb more in the same spot, but, I mean, if you have D-Dark, you definitely use D-Dark. It's way more damage. Probably, like, almost double damage.
Vale's going to be the first one doing edge checks.
And they have
Still
dive,
wearing
so
that Sprint Master. We'll see if he takes that Sprint Master off.
Presumably going to put on the Dash Master here, or something like that. Oh, nope. Dash Master, I think, was 4, so it doesn't want to overturn. Another Dream Nail. Go.
White Fragment in the Mantis Vault.
And where was VS? Wait. Oh, that was Gorb? Okay. Yeah, and so Falcon either knowing that it's at Stagnest or thinking that it's in Jonies. I did not see whether he did Jonies.
Number here looks like they're going to be going down into deep. Nope. Gotta go check Reddit first, I guess.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, I know that Falcon is a fan of doing Dark Jonies.
Ooh,
So
Shriek at Glade of Hope.
Not 100%.
That's a nice find.
Oh, where was
Yeah,
it?
Red only, the Shriek was at the Glade of Hope King cycle.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, Red only 2 majors behind here, and I believe they have... Team Blue does not have Dash Master yet. Team Blue hasn't been into peaks.
Yep.
So they could definitely make up some ground with that Dash Master.
Oh. Falcon apparently forgot some lore in KP.
Or has he just not been to KP?
Maybe... There it is, okay. And there's one, okay.
Alright, NumberPlay going for Bretta here. Let's see if we're going to get some GPZ content this seed.
Yeah. This is it.
Only 2 checks left in Dirt Mountain, so the odds are unfortunately against us.
Number not going for gamer drop.
Hate to see
It's
it.
fine. It's fine, it's fine. We only cried a little bit inside. And did Falcon check Divine, or just warped out? Yeah, and here, as you were saying, getting Claw and then doing this very quickly.
Yes,
And they have enough.
First check
They have enough for Dash Master now without overcharming. So.
Ooh, Fragile Strength for
that.
0.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've had that on for a little bit, I think. Well, when they're not pogoing.
And GPZ I think that was Grimchild. I think that was Grimchild at GPC. Can chat confirm me on that?
If it was Grimchild, well, we're in for some content.
We are.
Shriek here for Adyn.
Veil wrapping up.
Yeah, so
North
Veil went left first, so did quick slash and then went right afterwards, I believe.
Yeah, which I think when you don't have Dreamgate is definitely the play.
Oh. Falls in. Seeing some new checks from Number here. We're going to be seeing this, and then presumably Palm Relic, maybe even going backwards from there, going to Deep Nest. There's also all of the lore tablets in Fungal that they haven't looked at yet. I actually don't know if anyone even looked at the one under Palm Relic. Maybe forgetting.
Chad is informing us that Red Team has picked up a second dash, and it wasn't at Basin Fountain.
Oh. Entirely missed that one.
Indeed. That was a correct call out by the chat. So that is decent for Team Red.
Yeah, I mean...
at this point, the Fountain check is just a major. Like,
yeah, so that's going to hurt them later, because they're going to look for it and not be able to find it, but at the same time, they won't be lost or down a Shade Cloak, which is very nice. Veil, yeah, skipping. Hornet 2 absolutely makes sense. I did miss whether they went to Palm Relic.
I think that's where it was, because Blue Team also just got the third dash.
Oh, okay. Dash was at Palm Relic. Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And I can't really see, it's a little bit blurry, I can't see where it's from. Or is that from Seer? Is that what it's saying?
NumberPlay
Fragile
Heart
doing
the hazard respawn out of Sports Room.
Yeah, I was seeing Fragile Heart from something, and I don't know what it was, but... And yeah, so Red Team having Dashmaster here, and Blue Team, I think, still hasn't entered Peak at all.
Which, I don't blame them. Crystal Peaks only has one major.
Yep, that's true.
Fight to not be going for it right now.
That is true.
But NumberPlay is going to be heading into Deep Mist here, presumably going to save our great renowned warrior.
And yeah, as Chad is pointing out, Red Team is ahead now. So yeah, Red Team playing very well here for not finding Dash for a while. And I'm not even sure that, like, well, it did seem like Blue gained an advantage, but there was just, yeah, the decision making because of what Red checked while they didn't have Dash is maybe even advantaging them right now.
That's true. Finding movement early can, in fact, handicap you, because if you make the check, but since I don't have anything, the other team does not need to check.
Yep. Although, as we know, Blue Team has those checks in City, and Red Team might do things like Sanctum, Watcher Knights, because you don't really want to use your key for, what, 3 checks, necessarily.
Blue Team also has the early GPZ knowledge. I don't think Team Red has checked Reddit yet. If they wind up splitting Edge and Deep Nest, that could really hurt them.
Yeah, so once again, the knowledge advantage goes to Blue, even if the Major's advantage is in Red's temporarily. It's not right now, but it was.
Yeah, they're currently tied. NumberPlay not getting anything at Sharp Show, it looks like. Going to be going for the Pogo Adventure.
Doesn't go under here, interesting.
It's definitely a little bit sketchier without Dash Master, but yeah, under is
that is true.
Pretty fast.
So not entirely sure. Our suspicions was that we saw Grimchild at GPZ. But,
That's fortunately resolution's a little low here, hard to tell, but I believe that's what I saw when Number checked it. Vale working on Fungal now. Maybe they'll be the one to go. Because has Team Red been in Fungal? No, they have. Right?
Yeah, I mean they got the dash at the dash at the Relic as well.
Did Team Red find QG stack somewhere, or did Adyn just go all the way into QG?
They must have found it somewhere.
I don't think I've seen. I think I would have noticed if Adyn had been doing Petra.
Yeah, I did not see Adyn at QG, so they must have found it somewhere. And Adyn might clear QG here, which is honestly not a bad play, getting the one thing out of the way here. Although cannot check Love Key, notably. Well, okay. They have Fireball and Claw and Dash, so they
cannot reasonably check Luck.
Cannot reasonably check. Oh, well, that's also a lie. They have Dash Master and Sharp Shadow.
Lurian at the Fog Canyon map.
They most likely will not check Sharp Shadow, but they could.
So Falcon, I think Team Blue does not have Shriek yet. So I don't know if he's going to go straight for Archives here.
Yeah. And Fog Canyon, Fog Canyon still being at 3 though. They're gonna.
Although, to be fair, going into Archives early is an easier play to make with Lore Tablets on, because you can get the one Lore Tablet check even if you can't get
Absolutely.
Oh, Distant Billow Stag.
Not having to go through Dark Deepness, since they don't have Lantern yet, they could just go straight to DB.
So NumberPlay did save Zone here, so I think that's a pretty hard confirm that there was a major at GPC.
Yeah, and so Falcon, once again, cannot reasonably check Fog Canyon Charm Notch here. No C-Dash, no Wings, no Ismas. But will go to Archives.
Adyn,
and have we seen Overgrown Mound yet?
I don't think so. I think Adyn is the first one there.
As you were mentioning, there it is. And we have 2 people in Deep Nest, 1 person in Archives, and 1 person at Wraith.
And it's Lumafly Lantern in Archives.
Oh boy.
Is that gonna be an insta warp to No Eyes?
No, because Green Path is 0.
Oh, but wait, is Falcon gonna go into Sea Peak backwards?
Oh.
I think he needs to sleep for some soul to get the air stall for it.
You need at least 1 air stall here. It's comfy with 2, especially if you don't have Claw, but since they have Claw, I believe it is possible in 1.
Alright, so Falcon did not do Dark Jonies because he's going back to do White Jonies now.
Yep. Very curious when the first Wings will be, because
Wings is a pretty big deal right now.
Yeah, Red Team having done Edge and still having 1 there. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't think either team has seen Trampas yet.
And yeah, we're seeing Sanctum here from Red Team. That's gonna eat up a lot of their time.
Yeah.
There's not anything here except maybe Shaman is maybe the best thing you expect here. I mean, there's not a whole lot you can get. I mean, we've seen QG Stag.
And I think
we just saw was at King Stag or something like that.
Nothing at Jonies, unfortunately, for Falcon. So that last major is going to be hiding in Stag Nest.
Yeah, I don't think we have anyone here that wants to do that Shade Skip with Dash, Claw, Fireball. We will see QG here.
Isn't it also possible without Claw? I think.
Probably.
I believe I've seen a vertical list in Stag Nest before. It's terrible.
That is also true. Stag Nest Stag is another useful item. that could be in Sanctum. And if
That
Stag Stag is in
true.
Sanctum and Wings is in Stag Nest,
Oh, that would be gross.
yeah, that would be rather terrifying.
Number
for the
play
most
finding the Dream
we
Gate at Oro here, but can't afford it.
Yeah, for the most part, we do not expect Red Team to find anything here in Sanctum. It's the unfortunate part about, well, not having all the keys to do what you want.
I had one key pretty early. I don't know if I've seen others. I think Team Blue has.
We've seen 2, so yeah, and there goes Blue Team picking up their second key. So, we've seen 2 keys from each team. Okay, so Number missed the fake dive, so we'll probably just go straight down and then warp back for the other side.
Just collecting soul.
Oh, and Red Team not having... Yeah, the other thing about not having done Pleasure House is they don't have any nail arts, so cannot skip Hellrim.
We actually see Blue Team pulling ahead on a couple majors here, although they are doing catch-up areas right now. Falcon going to do... No, Falcon not going to do.
Makes sense. Where's that spell twister somewhere? I expect one of the teams to go get it now that they have so many notches.
Oh, and I guess Falcon's... Yeah, Falcon's just going to go do Overgrown Mound from QG. Makes sense.
And actually, Adyn opened his inventory when Soulmaster was breaking the floor. You don't want to do that, actually. That's, you can move with your inventory open if you do that, which is a major glitch. So, as a heads up, probably don't do that.
And he's gonna stock... Very convenient totem here to stock up on soul.
Oh, no. This is a huge time sink. Yeah, this is gonna put Red Team way back. Very unfortunate. I mean, they brought it back with doing different areas, and it's still, yeah, it's not gonna be good. I think we have to give the advantage to Blue Team here.
Yeah, Blue Team is up 4 majors now. Red Team is not catching up because they're spending their time in Sanctum.
Yeah, they're up 4 majors and knowledge, so really just absolutely ahead.
There are still 2 checks in Dirtbeth. One of them could be good. It could be GPZ and Green.
Very well could be. And the weirdest kill on Markoth I've ever seen.
Quick and efficient.
Yeah. Instead of bullying Markoth into the top corner, bully him into the bottom corner. You have D-Dart. Why not? Go for it.
I don't think Team Blue has Shriek yet either, right?
Yep. Yeah.
I believe Team Red found that Glade of Hope.
Stagnant TP, okay. Oh, and Veil? No, don't do that. Veil almost trapping himself in the C-dash part of Lifeblood Core when you do not have C-dash.
You can puggle out of it. You're not stuck.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
I've done that before.
Adyn is done with Soul Tyrant, so we'll see if it's a waste of time, which it probably is. No, it's not! It's Shaman for one! It is Shaman!
Heckin' called it. I don't know if that's worth the time, but it's certainly better than what it could have been. I mean,
it's better than nothing. Oh, and was that a Fragile Charm, or was that from Abyss? Not sure.
From who?
from red team? I see Fragile Greed. I don't know.
I
It looks like
assume
it's
that was
from
from
Abyss.
Abyss.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, NumberPlay in some danger here. Do they know about the wall playing here to finish the journey? Yeah, they do. Chat's saying they think the greed was in Sanctum.
Greed doesn't say. Oh, interesting.
So,
Well, if it
so
is,
red
and
finishing
it's-
up Sanctum there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's good, then that could be really good for red team. Wait,
This is
how
true.
much?
This could be a reversal because blue team has no reason to go into Sanctum.
Yep. Where was Shaman's? Or how much was Shaman's Stone? I thought it was
Shaman
one,
Stone was
wasn't it?
one notch. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And it's just glowing worm. Unfortunate. And
Has Team Blue done the rest of the divine checks?
I think so. So we're expecting a Grim here, and Grim and NMG, I guess? I think those are the only things we haven't seen. Unless... I don't know.
NumberPlay making its way up to Kalos. Probably gonna go gear up before doing Kalo 1.
Yeah. And I think Vale is unfortunately not finding anything in Abyss. Yeah,
That's all of the Void Tendrils entry.
it might be which team does Umu first or Trader Lord. I think those are the only things left in Logic, right?
Well, you can't get anything after Umu with the current movement sets, right? You need Isma's.
There's the one lore tablet on the right side.
Oh, that would be terrible.
Yeah, you can actually get that one without vertical, and it's in Logic with just one spell and one dash to defeat Umu. Obviously, you have to be able to get into Fog Canyon, so that's not the easiest thing in the world, but you can do that with just Shade Cloak. So logically, you don't need any vertical. Oh, but there's a C dash.
Falcon
There
getting a
we
C
go.
dash and Dark Nest. And for everyone who missed it, Lumify Lantern was in Teacher's Archives at the first lore tablet.
Yep.
Don't think Team Red has been there.
And Vale is going into Waterways here, which we haven't seen from either team yet.
So let's see what number's going to get for doing Kalo 1. A Rance Bag. That's unfortunate. Probably just going to knock out Pale Lefter first. What is left in Edge? Just one.
Yeah, it seems
Oh,
like it's
Falcon.
one even after doing Pale Lifter.
Falcon getting a Shade Soul for number as well. That's going to be really useful for the Kalo.
Absolutely. Although they don't have Shaman Stone, so... Not
We
the
have
best.
Vale picking up another Nail Art in Waterways. Aiden going to be working on Peaks.
Interesting that it's another Nail Art in Waterways, because... They don't... Oh, they did do Pleasure House. Alright, they did do Pleasure House. I completely missed Pleasure House. So...
We have Falcon finding Sharp Shadow. Or maybe that was number.
I think that was the number. So I think red team has it already. Oh, and now they can check everything in archives. Red team can check everything in archives here. So they might go for it now.
Oh, they found Isma's.
And they do have Shaman
Adyn-
Stones, so they can one cycle really easily.
Aiden's going to go straight for Love Key, which I think is the last check in QG aside from Trader Lord. So they'll get to confirm here whether they have to do Trader Lord or not.
Yeah, makes sense. Neil struggling here, gets it.
Yeah, this
Nice.
Isma's is a nice boon for Team Red here. This could lead to some catch up. Adyn is still overturned. Has he been overturned this entire time? Dash Master?
Very interesting for sure. Don't know. I mean, It is 4, so being able to put on other things is nice, but probably don't need to have like Lifeblood Core on if you're over charming. Well, Arcane.
And then maybe Adyn's gonna go from Love Key into Deep Nest here. That would be a pretty efficient play, because I don't think either of them have sent anyone to Deep Nest yet.
I think one of them went to Deep Nest from Solution. But we will be seeing the Bretta. Ooh. Okay, actually, I don't know. Okay,
so which one of them?
We're being reported that Vale went to Deep, and I think Vale also did Edge, so this is good for them.
Yes, they might have pre-planned this just on the off chance that GPZ wound up being in.
Yeah, I think they might have. They did ask for a GPZ seed, so
this is true. And
them
Love
planning
Key
for this
Hera,
makes sense.
so
Yep.
Adyn closing out QG. And I think that's 2 Dreamers. We have Lyria and Hera. I don't know. Yeah, neither team has Monomon yet.
Yeah, no Monomon.
And each team only has 1 Dreamer.
Vale has not been to Dartmouth yet. Okay, so we're seeing this climb, presumably because it's not been to Dartmouth.
And I'm off to go get that rancid egg. Oh, and Falcon's gonna do the Love Key skip and almost gets it first try. Doesn't get the...
I think Adyn's going to Fog Canyon here. Yep, okay. I was gonna say, I want to see them go to Fog Canyon, and then I saw the Leg Eater bench and was wondering why he was here, and that is the only thing that makes sense to do from here, so...
So Falcon's gonna get this, likely gonna get this Hera here without Incidents, which is good for them.
Ooh, using up a lot of time here, though. This is gonna give them to... Yeah. So...
It was first try in my heart.
It looks like you have less room to jump and stuff, but that doesn't actually matter. You actually have a lot more space near the acid, between the wall and the acid, than you do in QGA. So this is technically easier than QGA, but for some people it feels weirder, especially since you're on the left wall. And yeah, so it can go up and down for some people.
Thought he was gonna give up on that, but
here's
he's actually
Monomon.
just going for a Sharp Shadow.
There are 2. So apparently there are 2 in Fog Canyon. There's one at the map here that we're about to see, and we might actually see the Dreamers back to back here, because Adyn just picked up Monomon at Fog Canyon Charm Notch.
And there's still one check in Crossroads, which I don't think we know what that is, right? It could be Black Egg.
Ah, it very well could be. And for Adyn to not mess this up, okay. And I think messed up the first jelly, but did not mess up the second one. I think Falcon ran out of soul, so stopped going for the Sharp Shadow skip. I think it's easier with Sharp Shadow Dash Master, but didn't have Dash Master, so... And there they go. And are we gonna see Black Egg?
Not from Team Red yet. Team Blue only has 2 Dreamers. They don't have Monomon.
Oh, this is true. I think Vale's getting nail upgrades here because he knows about GPZ. He did say he was going to do this if GPZ was a thing, so it does make sense that we're seeing this.
Adyn's
Would have been
gonna be going
interested
to tear up archives here, and with Shaman Shriek, they're going to make very
Absolutely. Yeah, would have liked to see, well, I don't know. Without wings, it's not too efficient to do lower waterways before doing nail upgrades, so this is a fair play.
Falcon finally picking up that Dash Master for Team Blue, going into peaks backwards.
Yeah. Oh, and Vale is doing... Vale does right. Nice. Interesting setup from Adyn here. Oh, Not going for upper platform? Goes for middle platform 1 cycle. It's gonna work, I think, though. The number is done with Colo 1. Well, not entirely done. Basically done.
That's true. The hardest enemy still remains. Hopefully they can deal with this fight. It's pretty challenging.
Oh my god. Zote the Mighty.
NumberPlay just kind of riding him into the floor, literally, though.
Yep.
So probably just having a bad day there. I'm told he's really formidable.
Okay. Yeah.
It's like Team Red picked up Shopkey, and there's a Dream Nail behind Sly. So that's everything in Dirtmouth.
In the lead, obviously.
Yeah,
Blue team has now done Colo 1, which puts them probably overall ahead. But we do see that red team is in the lead here, which is very interesting. Of course, there is still that one basin check that red team does not know about that's gonna hurt them. Oh, and yeah, not knowing actually, potentially not knowing the trigger or potentially just forgetting, because I forgot as well. So in order for GPZ to show up, you need to have wings.
I did not know this.
It's a weird quirk of GPZ, and one of the reasons that, well, it is the reason why you get wings in the GPC percent speedrun, which makes all of the complications of just why the shade skip happened, and then why now the slope ball is a thing. Yeah, wings is for some reason required for GPZ to show up.
I learned something new today.
Yeah,
I learn something new every time I watch one of these races.
And
all right, so Falcon gonna do the move right here. Gonna go get Shopkey.
Shopkey.
They are even on majors right now. The real thing that's hurting Team Blue here is that they don't have Ismas, which is getting their
not having Ismas, but I think red team's at the disadvantage here because they don't know, or they haven't done Colo, and they don't know that there's something at the fountain. So it's gonna be really painful. Falcon going for it. Oh, doesn't have Shriek yet. Okay. No Shriek, no Shaman. Oh, wait. Does have Shriek. Just didn't go for a Shriek cycle. Okay. Interesting. Also, not going for Dream Nails. Just gonna... Hopefully gets it? Okay, gets it. Nice.
Gonna go down left side first, unfortunately. Adyn working on Easton. Do we know where all the deep nest majors were? I barely
I guess we don't. Is one at Nosk guaranteed, or is one in Easton and we can haven't done it yet? I know there was that one thing at Maskmaker Totem. What it was.
Something good. Oh, I think it was C-Dash, right?
Yes, that's correct. C-Dash.
Falcon to Darkness. Wait. Okay, no, Falcon did get Shopkey, okay. Just did in a weird order, I guess.
Remember going to... I don't know that we've seen this.
What? Falcon going out of Archives? Oh, I guess they're going for the Charm Notch.
Fucking in Charm Notch, yeah. And have we seen either team check Black Egg yet? Oh, there's Wings.
There's Wings and Junk Pit. Alright, now...
wondering...
Yeah, now I would say Blue... Even without Ismas, I think Blue team is now firmly in the lead.
Well, and here's... here's the Woke Nail. Oh, this isn't Ismas. This is the Woke Nail. Wait, doesn't
Ismas is in Waterway somewhere.
Doesn't... What? Doesn't check... in NMG? Has Falcon checked it?
Well, they don't need to. There's only one major left in Dirtmouth, and they know
Oh, and it's guaranteed here. You're right, that's absolutely correct. Totally missed that.
Falcon gonna get the skip into stackness for the last major eclipse.
And now it's straight
we're blue team is in closeout mode. Just trying to wrap everything up. Falcon's probably gonna go straight into fungal core after this, and there's tram pass, and that's gonna be the last. Oh no, edge is done. They finished edge. Okay, so all the majors were not tram locked.
I don't know. I didn't see what the last one was.
NumberPlay going for a heal, still with lifeblood. Fortunately,
Might have been that Hornet too. I missed it. Yeah, of course. Everyone, get your jam and dance emotes out. We've got the best soundtrack in the game, as I'm sure nobody will ever contest me on that one. And yeah, Number's just playing it safe, doing D-Darks, and there goes GPC.
we're really seeing all of this knowledge pay off now. Team Blue breezing through the final few majors. Falcon's gonna go clear out Abyss now, which I think there was maybe one major down here. Team Red still has 3 majors in Basin. I guess they didn't do Broken Vessel Lost Kin.
Yeah, and barely did any of Abyss, and did not get the Basin Fountain check. So.
Well, no, I thought Adyn cleared Abyss, except maybe for Birthplace.
Oh, maybe I didn't see that.
Oh, maybe they didn't have, because I know
no,
Adyn
didn't have C dash, so
right,
couldn't do lifeblood core.
Yeah. Fortunately for them, it's nothing. Yeah, and as Chad is pointing out here, Vale is still not checked Fountain. I don't think Team Red is checked Fountain. Adyn is going to get the C dash here now, though, so maybe that'll prompt a trip back to Abyss.
Yeah. Abyss and or Lost Kin Broken Vessel, just because Lost Kin Broken Vessel is also a few checks. Both teams gonna pick up Quill around.
And there's a VS at the lore tablet and core here. NumberPlay gonna leave behind a Dream Gate.
Did Vale see that?
No, the Team Red doesn't have wings, right?
Oh, true. Yeah,
and these teams don't have Spore Shroom yet. Where's Spore Shroom?
That's a good question. Both teams gonna pick up Quill here, unfortunately. As we saw, it was that super secret. And no Void Heart, so it does have to do Sibling Climb. Oh, Shaman Stone was 3?
Apparently we both can't read.
Yeah. We have like 4 pixels to work with. It's fine. We were close. 1 and 3 are like only 2 numbers off, right?
NumberPlay gonna go for Nosk here. I guess that's where the last deepness major has to be.
Yeah, I think it is guaranteed here. And
Vale gonna be taking on another Great Renowned. A few minutes.
Way too late. But yeah,
I don't think the fact that they're doing this late is going to affect their finishing time.
Yeah.
That they have left,
but
it's just showcasing that the numbers.
This is how far behind they are.
Yeah. Is gonna have Spore Shroom? Or is he gonna be at Broken Vessel Lost Kin?
And we're gonna see Broken Vessel Lost Kin from both teams, actually.
Yeah, with the number of Basin checks remaining, absolutely the correct play.
Yep. Oh, and what?
And there's Spore Shroom. It's at the Simple. But Falcon's gonna keep going because they got one more, so it has to be Broken Vessel or Lostkin.
Yeah, I guess it's interesting to me that Red Team wouldn't have done Junk Pit, but I guess it makes sense because I think Vale did Waterways. Or maybe. Not actually certain on that anymore. But yeah,
It's a slightly longer race. We're a little past the 1 hour mark at this point. And it's going to be another couple minutes, it thinks. But we're probably going to see a sub 115 from Team Blue here, assuming they wrap up pretty soon.
And I will keep Racer 1 up whenever they're close to Radiance. Which, I mean, is it guaranteed in Black Egg? No, it could be Failed Champ, yeah?
It could be Failed Champ.
Failed Champ, Glowing Womb.
I assume Falcon checked Acid Totem. I don't think it's there.
I don't think it's there. I think Failed Champ and Glowing Womb are all.
It's not Black Egg, so NumberPlay gonna dash dance a bit. Falcon finds Void Heart. But they still need to find the last check in Crossroads. Are they gonna split Glowing Womb Failed Champ?
Well, hopefully whoever killed False Knight does Failed Champ, because...
no, Falcon's gonna go get nail upgrades. I think that's a completely reasonable play.
And Vale is attempting to die to Colo 1 Gruz Mothers, but fails, unfortunately. Oh, and yeah, so we're seeing Lostkin here, which I think we know doesn't have anything.
Oh, did he not check wings first? That's unfortunate.
Well, that, and also doesn't know that there's something at the fountain, so...
Yeah, he might be doing this because I think if they've both forgotten the fountain, he's thinking that it has to be Lostkin wings, and that's why he's doing Lostkin first.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, but is incredibly unfortunate for Team Red here. He's going to be very confused when Lostkin is not a major.
And not dream gating out of Lostkin. You hate to see it.
NumberPlay also not leaving a dream gate out of Lostkin.
Oh yeah, fair point from chat is that he actually has to do this first because he will get stuck down at wings since he doesn't have wings.
Right.
So
where was wings
and
again?
here we're gonna see wings. Vale is going down. It's in Junk Pit. But we also might see Fluke Marm first. So yeah, this is very, very unfortunate.
Really close with the major counts in the mid game, but yeah, of course there's just really no overcoming that 10-minute dash deficit.
Yeah, it was partially that. I don't know, I think on top of that, just not knowing there was a major there and also not doing Pleasure House early, I think those were the other two big things.
Yeah, a lot of time spent in Sanctum.
Just like overall, lost way too much from not checking out. Oh, Number's attempting to die here. It would be a great feat.
Falcon already starting the final fight here. But NumberPlay is going to make it out alive. And they are going to go for the death.
I think Vale unfortunately went for the dash or the dive strat here. I'm very lost. All these DLC routes through rooms. I can't believe it. And we'll keep an eye on Racer 1 now for GG's.
We should see Falcon looking pretty strong here. No Shaman for them. He didn't go into Sanctum, but Shriek will do plenty of work just the same.
Yeah, they both have nail upgrades, so it's gonna be fast. There's no question about it being fast here.
Cutting those orbs a little close.
wonder if Falcon has time. Number's still on THK.
They don't know, is the fun part. They don't know how
Yeah,
far
yeah.
they are right now. But yeah, with Vale just starting the GBZ fight, there is Falcon and Number would have to take multiple radiants. That's I think for this.
Yep, and 7 left, so. And I don't know where the last Kingdom's Edge check was. I'm guessing Hornet 2. I think that's
Yeah, we know it
game.
wasn't Tram Mox, because when Blue Team picked up Tram Pass, they were already done with Edge.
And we actually have the GG from Cut up already. So
That's not in Racer 1. Is he doing a different? Oh, no,
no, it isn't Racer 1.
NumberPlay just got up here. I think Team Red still hasn't checked Fountain. This is going to be
We'll see. Oh, number.
He's fine.
Is he?
I have faith in Number.
I mean, I have faith in him. But, you know, we've seen this tournament. We know what's been happening.
Even if he takes a death here.
I don't think it's changing the tide enough.
And pretty quick. Okay, gonna give us a climb. Gonna take this climb nice and slow, no wall jumps.
Oh my god! Please.
And we have a GG from Number in the chat, so.
Yeah, okay. There it is. And
just gonna watch Number wrap up on his stream here. Falcon showing us skill timelines
yeah.
here.
Sub 110.
Hello.
Hello.
So, Adyn, Vale, you guys are missing one check in Ancient Basin right now.
Yeah?
Do you know what it is?
Paylor? Or what?
I did Paylor.
It's the fountain.
I
Okay,
checked the
that's
fountain. No, I checked the fountain.
What? You did not check the fountain.
It was a soul vessel, I think.
It
You
was.
did not check
Dash.
Fountain.
Oh no.
What?
Yeah.
I
You
literally
did not check.
Yep.
So when you came down first, you went to the left side first, so you weren't actually able to get back up to the fountain. And then when you came back with Claw, you never checked it. So
Oh my god.
yeah,
what was that?
it was a Mothwing cloak.
Our first
Oh.
dash.
Like,
Yeah.
so how far
And-
behind were we to the dash?
I think exactly 10 minutes
Yeah,
is what chat
being
reported.
told it was
Yeah.
10 minutes exactly. And so the only other thing that went wrong for you guys, I would say, is doing Sanctum. So Blue Team
Yeah.
actually did Pleasure House extremely early and knew that there was nothing in City to check. So
Makes
that
sense.
was the only other thing really. Everything else, like, it was going back and forth, but we just kind of knew the entire time that Blue Team had a knowledge advantage because of Pleasure House and because of you guys not having checked the basin fountain. So yeah.
Yeah.
You
It
guys,
did look close though.
you guys got Claw first by a couple minutes. You got Isma's first by a while, and that actually helped a lot since Team Blue had to do a bunch of Isma skips to get stuff in Fog Canyon.
Yeah.
I'm so rusty at C-Dash Love Key Skip.
Yep.
Also, I thought you could like Sharp Shadow double rates, Sharp Shadow Claw Jump. But that wasn't working.
Yeah.
I was like,
I
just
think it
gonna-
is a thing. It's just really hard.
Yeah, I think it's easier with Dash Master actually. I think Sharp Shadow off the wall and Dash Master, and then Fireball left a few times.
that
least-
makes sense.
At least chat got their dream. with GPZ.
Yep, and
Yeah,
there was
that's a
there's
GPZ.
GPZ.
Did you enjoy how confused we were that the GPZ door wasn't open?
Yeah,
No.
so
Yeah, so
Oh,
a lot of people learned some
okay.
things today. I
Yeah,
knew, but some people here did not know.
I
Yeah.
kind of knew, but I forgot, and after a while I figured it out. We need wings to open that.
Yeah.
Yep.
We knew we needed wings. We just wanted to like set it up because we knew wings were coming eventually. So like,
Yeah, Number
We were
literally set
probably
up.
really late to wings, weren't we?
Yeah, you guys were a little bit late to wings.
Number was literally setting up GPZ the entire seed, and I was just doing literally every area with like every stag, and I was just like, "Oh, this is fine."
Vale was also so like Vale just happened to go to all the areas. I don't know if it was planned, but even before checking, Bretta had done like Deep Nest and Edge already.
yeah, we were talking about how the worst case scenario for a late GPZ is if you split Deep Nest Edge. But
yeah.
I think that's a good enough reason to not split Deep Nest Edge.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I did Bretta as early as I did, so I knew I needed to do both areas.
Yep.
Yep. Also, shoutouts to Great Slash because it helped me get the corner for basin map, which is stupid to jump to.
Yes.
Yeah.
We definitely caught that one. That was really good. That was really good. And it helped because you needed the geo.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I saw it. I was like, oh, Kings, I don't need that. But I was like, oh wait, Fountain, I should just buy this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what were we missing in the end? I assume Nosk was the one in Deep Nest.
Nosk
Yep.
was one in Deep Nest.
Fungal
I don't
Core?
know.
Belliker has something.
Yeah, there was an extra Vengeful
There was a
Spirit
Spore
at the
Shroom
Fungal
locked
Core
one
tablet.
in Fungal Core.
Yeah, and Kingdom's
I
Edge
don't-
is like I have no clue what it is.
It
I
must be Hornet
probably-
Lower
2.
trunk.
No, I didn't do Hornet 2. There
Oh,
was one at Oro, Quick Slash, and Pellerker.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I skipped
Pellerker.
lurker. I was gonna do
you
lower
skipped
trunk before play lurker.
Okay. That explains it then.
Yeah, because when Team Blue found Tram Pass, they were already done with Edge, so we knew there wasn't anything Tram locked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well.
This was
there
a really
anything else?
it was really
Yeah.
close in the middle. You guys kept the major count, despite being behind on Dash for so long. You kept the major count pretty close, and you had Dash Master eons before Team Blue did. Team Blue went into peaks really late, so they didn't have Dash Master for a long time.
I mean, that's just classic me, right? Going into peaks with one jack, that's not gonna happen until like.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
I-
blame you for it.
I didn't want to go into peaks either, but I'm like, I went to Mila thought I'm like, come on.
Yeah, well, because you guys didn't have Dash yet, so Peaks was a more sensible play for you at that point because you had fewer places to go.
Also, I would have gone to peaks if I'd actually hit that claw dash from
Yeah,
the starting location.
I think you need air stall to do that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I probably need to Great Slash, and then I was just like, forget this. I'm going to. Where did I go? Like Queen's Garden.
Well, you could
I'm
also
not
just
actually sure. I
you
think
could
you
just
need
sleep at
a
start
fireball.
and get soul.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It was
that's-
kind of funny with all the stacks in shops.
yeah, like
I always had to go back to shops just to give Falcon access to those areas.
Yeah, we couldn't read all of them. I saw there was like 3 stags at Salubra, I think. Salubra had so much stuff.
yeah, the thing we were scared about is like we had one left in Howling Cliffs and no wings. And I was like, if it's a stag nest to wings, then we are fucked. But it wasn't.
Yeah.
So we were the chat was thinking that maybe you were going to find Stagnus Stag in Sanctum and Wings was going to be there. Because if that happened, then I think you guys maybe actually win this race. Because
that was our like
our
big hope
for a long time.
It was like we think blue team is gonna win, but maybe it's Stagnest into Wings, and then everything's off the table.
We're missing like just 2 stags, Crossroads and Resting Grounds, I think.
Makes sense. Well, GG's. Thanks for being so early. This was our actual. This was actually completely on time. No way.
Things you love to do.
7% world record.
Yep.
Honestly. GG's everyone. So I think Adyn Vale don't have a match for a while because we have to see Wesker Ash versus Purple Violet, and then the winner of that versus Eclipse Tardy, and then that winner is against you guys. Number and Falcon, you guys are going against the winner of Blossom Quado and Pure Nail Tim. So
which is going to be the second match tomorrow at 6.
Yep.
We have, I think, the last losers match is at 3 tomorrow.
yeah, something like that. I can go check the schedule really quickly.
And
Looks
those
like
are all
we
Eastern
have
times.
okay. Yeah, so tomorrow, yeah, it's about, well, it's 21 minutes ago tomorrow. So almost 24 hours from now, and then 3 hours after that is the next one. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks comms, thanks runners, and
Is Adyn going to
lovely
get
restreamer Chris.
to
No,
57?
I'm not gonna get 57.
You're not.
Rip.
Oh, man. Oh, yeah,
Mm.
you're already at 2 health. This is going to be
Yeah,
tough.
I died.
Oh no.
It's
Yeah,
fine.
Yep.
You should
See
overcharm.
you guys soon. Bye bye.
Yep.
Bye.
See ya.
GG's.
GG.
GG.